There's a photo of Chengetu on our website if you want to see her amongst her healthy-looking corn. I also saw that this community had built a seed store. It was a really simple building of brick with an iron door and a big lock on the door. And they put the best corn ears into the seed store at the end of the season to provide seed for next year. And one of them said, this lock is really important because when we're hungry, it prevents us coming and eating our seed. Later that day, I chatted to a group of women who were part of another conservation farming group, and I asked them what they hoped their children would do. And all of them wanted their children to go to school, both boys and girls. And one of the women said, I really hope my daughter will be a nurse. And another one said, I hope mine will be a teacher. But children are much more likely to go to school when there's enough food for the family to eat. So this is a really simple story. By providing Chengetu with seeds, with fertiliser, with some basic training and basic materials, Care has helped her feed her whole family and help them survive in really difficult times. But on a deeper level, she's also been given a voice within her community, and she's been empowered to look beyond her garden and to think about her future and the future of her children. Her skills are admired by other people within her community. These are tremendous milestones. This is the beginning of change, change that will help to overcome poverty, change that will see women improve their communities and the lives of generations to follow, change that is long overdue. I'd like to also tell you about another woman on the other side of the world, in Ego's country of Timor-Leste, a lot closer to Australia. Graciana is from a small, remote village in Timor-Leste, and she's the mother of 7 children. Care started a project close to her village, upgrading rural roads, which was about improving access to markets and access to health facilities for people who live in that area. And we went into the area and we asked who would like to be employed as a labourer on the roads, on building these roads. And we asked both men and women. And the reaction from the men was really interesting. They said, look, this is heavy work. Women don't do that sort of work. You should only employ men. But the women said, actually, we work really hard in our fields every day, and for a very uncertain return. If it doesn't rain, we might not get any food. So the opportunity to earn a steady wage was really attractive to the women. So we were pretty pleased because when we started the project, we had about 60% of the labourers were women. And everyone got training and the roads got built. And at the end of it, it was interesting. The foreman, who had been very sceptical about the use of women, said actually the women were some of his best workers. They'd been very conscientious about the way they mixed cement and very conscientious about shaping the culverts along the side of the road. And actually, to his surprise, they'd been easily up to the very hard physical labour that is building roads. And although the road building is finished, these people now have skills which enables them to be employed from time to time on road maintenance projects. And also, as part of this project, with the agreement of the workers involved, 1/4 of their salary every day was paid into an interest-bearing account. And at the end of the project, with some training on entrepreneurial skills and some modest training around bookkeeping, they set up a savings and loan scheme where people could take small amounts of money out of this fund to set up small businesses. So a number of the women have become entrepreneurs. And Graciana has started a small business trading in farm animals, mostly pigs and chickens, and she's doing reasonably well with that. So again, the story shows how with some very simple support, women can become more economically secure, and this brings about a really big change in women's confidence. One of the things I notice when I visit these sorts of projects is how often women say to me, I never thought I could do that. I think this is terrific. I mean, it shows that with some confidence, women start taking a much more active role in leadership in their communities, and their contribution to those communities really grows. Women have the power to help their communities become more prosperous and stable, and we all have the power to help them do that.